You get that?
Take your mask off and turn off that, or otherwise I'm going to ask you to leave the property.
Well, I'm not taking my mask off. That's not going to happen.
Well, then you can leave, please.
I'm not going to leave. How's it going, man? Can I get your name, badge number, real quick?
What's up? What you need?
Your name and badge number, real quick.
You know we don't need to provide that, correct? So I'm asking you.
Not by law, but it's just part of your policy.
What do you? What do you need from us?
Well, I was talking to him first.
He's trying to get a rise to you.
I'm not trying to get a rise, sir. Hey, officer. I'm not trying to get a rise out of anybody. I'm just trying to conduct my business.
I can call them back if you're going to stand here and harass me.
Oh, you think this is harassing, really?
Oh. I mean, if you're going to stand here and harass me.
I'm just trying to get my business done.
Don't forget to hit that smash button, subscribe,
There
hit
you
the
go.
like button.
Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We're outside of the Casselberry Golf Club here in Casselberry, Florida, which is within the city of Orlando limits, and we're going to be taking pictures and video because this is publicly owned, city owned. So I'm not sure if the staff here are all city staff or a mixture of city and or a private company contracted, but we're here to find out who the liaison is or the proper designee to submit a public records request, as well as just take a look around and see what's public, see what's not. Can we conduct our business peacefully without any sort of rights violations? Well, let's go find out. All right, so upon arriving, we do have the cart storage area. Got a big part of the golf course right out there. There's more over here behind me. And some visitor parking, as you can see. It appears to be in good condition as well. How's it going?
I can help you with?
Not at the moment. Just taking a look around for now. Thank you.
Okay.
I don't see any events that are going on today.
A little suspicious with a mask in a video, just to let you know if you're going around businesses doing that.
Oh, is it?
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
No? Somebody with a mask taking videos?
Well, after I'm communicating back to you, I don't think so.
Sir, you can't be out here on the property unless you're checked in to play golf.
Excuse me?
You can't be on the golf course unless you're checked in here to play golf.
Where's that at?
The check-in right here. You're on the golf course right now, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I doubt. Where do you get
Take
that?
your mask off and turn off that, or otherwise I'm going to ask you to leave the property.
Well, I'm not taking my mask off. That's not going to happen.
Well, then you can leave, please.
I'm not going to leave. Who are you?
I'm Kevin, the general manager.
Oh, you're the GM. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to submit a public records request here in a little bit. Are you the liaison for that? Are you the proper designee for submissions
Whatever,
for
yeah.
public records?
Yep.
I'll be doing that with you here in a little bit.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah. I'll be calling the police if you don't leave the property.
Call the police.
Thank you.
For what?
Right now you're trespassing on the golf course. You're not checked in to play golf, and you're videoing, and I'm asking you to leave.
Is that
So
against the law or something?
As soon as I ask you to leave, you have to leave. Otherwise, you're
Not short of a
trespassing.
crime. This is city owned, sir. It's not your private property here.
It's the city's property, and you can be
Go ahead. We'll
trespassing.
see what happens. It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on in, then.
Thank you for your permission. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Hello.
Excuse you. All right. I'd like to submit a public records request. You ready?
You're at the golf course.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
public golf course.
It's owned by the city of Casselberry and managed by Cypress Golf
Correct.
Management.
And
yeah.
you guys have to be compliant with Chapter 119 of the Florida Statutes and Sunshine Act. So
Okay.
I'll go ahead and be submitting that through you verbally. You ready? You want to write it down, or
Nope.
you got a good memory? Okay. I'm gonna need. Let me know when you're ready.
That's the problem for me with the air conditioning. I got to plug it in.
Are you? Am I waiting on something, or are you gonna serve me?
Yeah,
or-
I'm not, whatever you want to do, I'm calling the police and they'll come over and work it out with you.
So you're gonna get educated today. That's what you're saying. All right, we'll get that 911 call, guys. So, are you going to take down my public records request? You going to comply with the state law? So, are you going to take down my public records after you call the police? So, law enforcement enforces the law, not your feelings. Found there's a lot of entitlement at these golf courses.
Hi, this is Kevin Martin. I'm at the golf club. I have a masked gentleman in here filming, requesting public records, and he won't leave. Can you send someone over to talk to him? It's 300 South Triple Lake Drive. Correct. Removed from the property at least. Yep.
That escalated quickly.
Yep. I'm wearing a mask. No, just making those requests. It's white.
Handsome.
Probably in his 30s. He's got a mask on, so can't tell. Shorts and a t-shirt. Brown shirt, brown hat.
It's more of a burgundy red hat.
Shorts. It's Kevin Martin.
If y'all would like to redress your grievances with your public employees, you may do so. It's your constitutional right to petition your government.
I'd like to see what the conversation is with the officers, and then we'll determine that. Thank you. Bye.
You gonna take down my public record, sir?
You're not in a city building. We're managed by a management company, and you can't walk in here and just do public record requests. The police will be here in a minute. You can talk to them.
Well, you guys should have a designated person to do that here. You guys have a liaison here at the. Well, you should have a, by law. You guys need to have somebody here to take down my request because this is public owned. It's a city owned golf course. So
Okay.
as the GM, you
The
should.
officer will be here in a minute, and he'll talk to you when he gets here.
He'll educate you. Just don't run away when he leaves, okay? Because I need your assistance. All right. I appreciate it.
What would you like on the hot dog?
All right, so we'll just wait for law enforcement and watch them get educated. So, Kevin, you know that cameras and masks are not illegal in public, right? Are you aware this is owned by the city of Casselberry?
Yeah, they'll be here, and they'll let you know in just a minute.
All right, well, come out and join our conversation when they get here, okay? I want to watch the education moment. Don't scatter away like a cockroach is what I'm saying.
Excuse me?
I said don't scatter away like a cockroach after they educate you, okay? Stick around so you can apologize after the cops educate you.
I'm not going anywhere. Does it look like I'm leaving?
I don't know, usually they run away when they find out they're wrong.
Run away.
Yeah, you're not going to abide by the state law. That's on you, bud.
Okay. I won't be running anywhere. I'll be right here.
All right, I'll accept an
face.
apology.
Can't wait till they show up and I get to see your face.
Just so you know, law enforcement enforce the law, not feelings. So
Okay.
your ego is going to fall flat on its face. I'm going to be here to watch it. Pretty sure that's where he's going to go hide when they get here, after they leave. So what do you think's going to happen when law enforcement get here?
They're going to talk to you and you're going to leave.
Nope, that's not going to happen. I'll be here for long after they leave. I promise you that. I do this all over public areas and public buildings around the country, and it's not going to happen. But we'll see, though. We'll see.
I'll tell you. Seems like you're doing a great job.
And here they are. City of Casselberry law enforcement here. How's it going? Good. Can I get your name and badge number real quick?
Officer Borges, Casselberry 105.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, give me just 1 second. I'll come speak to
You got it. You got it.
STITES.
Did you guys call or was it-
I called.
It was Kevin Martin.
And how many players? Okay. You're all set.
Like I said we're going to be here for the education moment here in a second.
This gentleman's walking around the property in the mask and filming, and that is not checked in to be here. I asked him to leave, and he didn't leave. Thank you. You guys need something?
Have you heard?
It's a drinking date on coffee mix.
They're not trespassing at this point. You just want
You
to
do like a
off the
six
property.
pack or something?
They can't trespass me because I didn't break any laws. This is a city-owned golf course. And before I even stepped foot inside this building, he told me that I need to come in and sign in, which, for all he knows, I could have been doing that. That's probably what I was on my way to do. But he's triggered by the mask and he's triggered by the camera, which is
I'm not arguing
which is
that.
not
You have the right to
unlawful.
record in
Exactly.
public.
Right. Right.
That's not why I'm here. They called me. I'm just trying to make sure everything
Yeah.
stays civilized.
Correct.
You're perfectly civilized with me. I didn't see you arguing with anyone. I'm happy with that because I've had people argue for whatever reason. He's not trespassing. He's wandering off the property.
Well, he said he wants me trespassed off the property. He's under the impression that law enforcement's going to remove me if he wishes that I get
Well,
removed.
here's the thing. With private businesses, because this is a club, not part of the city.
It is though. It's leased and contracted with the city. It's city owned. So this area right here and anywhere that's public, except for the green, right? So I can go on the trails throughout the green. I can go outside this property and inside this property because it's taxpayer funded. It just like if I was at your police department in the lobby. It's the same thing. This is like a law enforcement or the police department lobby essentially.
So
It's not a place of business. It's a public
this
service.
is actually a golf club, which isn't owned by the city.
It is owned by the city though.
The city does not maintain this. They,
A third party contracted by the city. Same
but
thing.
here's the thing. If it's not part of the city, it's their property.
No, that's just managed by a third party, but it's still owned by the city. The city chooses to contract vendors or a third party to come in and manage the facility, but it's still owned by the city. I would double check. I mean, if you look at ChatGPT, it'll provide resources and references to check it out. Yeah. But I did my research before I came here, so it's definitely taxpayer funded. It's owned by the public. It's open to the public. There's right of access.
Well, that's the thing. It's open to the public. You're right.
Right.
Like any publicly open business that does business with the public,
Right.
you can walk in, do your business.
Conduct business. I'm here to submit a public records request.
So
He's
that's
the-
not through them. That's through public records and city hall.
No. It can be done with any public employee. Now, with golf courses, like such as this one, they need to have what's called a liaison or a public records officer. It could be Kevin, or it's another designated person. But the point is, there always has to be somebody prepared on site for things such as this to be compliant with the state law. So if they're taking taxes and they're city owned from the taxpayers, they have to be compliant with Chapter 119 of the Florida statute.
That's where we're going.
Hey, how's it going,
So,
man? Hey, good.
this is. Yeah, I already spoke to him. He's over there.
How you doing, sir?
That's
Can
what I
we
was
speak?
trying to tell you. What your research says it's owned by the city. We cannot trespass. If it was owned by the city, if we had to trespass someone, we wouldn't need him to ask for trespass. We could trespass on behalf of the city. But since this is a business that's operated by someone else, it's a private business open to the public, I cannot trespass unless they do.
Yeah,
And for
I'd be
record,
willing
my
to.
statutes going through City Hall, which have all those records, not them. Since you're saying they're third party, To my
Manage.
knowledge, they are the representative and owners of this business and the proprietor of the golf club. They do not have to submit records, public records, because they're not part of the city.
Not all the employees, correct. So you're half correct. So they have somebody designated at these golf courses that are city owned. How's it going, man? Can I get your name and badge number real quick?
What's up? What you need?
Your name and badge number real quick?
You know we don't need to provide that, correct? So I'm asking you.
Not by law, but it's just part of your policy.
What do you? What do you need from us?
Well, I was talking to him first.
Okay, good.
Are you his supervisor or are you just an officer?
No, you can speak
Okay.
for yourself.
Like
So-
I said, this isn't.
So this is publicly owned. It's managed by a third party. Could I speak to a supervisor? Do you have a sergeant
I could call our corporal. and-
or lieutenant or corporal? That's
I
fine.
think
Preferably,
sir, you dropped some gloves.
preferably a sergeant. Yeah. 'Cause they tend to be a little bit more well informed as far as what's public, what's not. But this is managed by a third party. It's still city owned though. It's owned by it's owned and it's owned by the city of Casselberry.
So, like I was telling you earlier,
And this is the public area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, you're saying it's public. To our knowledge, from what we're allowed to do, it's not owned by the city, because the city will allow us to do more things. Just contact them if they want to trespass.
You talking about a city-owned property? They could just trespass for whatever reason.
City, no. Well, I'm telling you, with city-owned properties, we do not need another employee of the city to be able to trespass from a property. We could, as law enforcement of the city, can trespass.
If there's a crime, yeah, you're right. If there's a crime involved.
When I come here, I have to ask them, go through them, because they're the ones in charge of this entire property, not the city.
Well, I disagree. I think even if you're at a city hall, there has to be an authorized person that's authorized to trespass somebody, number one. Number two, there has to be a crime or a disruption of
I
business.
understand, but what I was trying to tell you is we have to go through them for this golf club because it's not city-owned property. That's what I've been trying to explain to you. This is a business open to the public, but it's not publicly owned or city-owned. It's private property,
It's not-
private business that's open to the public.
Yeah, it's not private property open to the public. It's city property operated by third party. We're saying two totally different things, but it's essentially the same rules that apply on public property apply here because it's owned by the city.
Okay. We're just gonna be going in circles. Like I said, if
That's why I asked for a supervisor
if you
because
want public records requests, that'll be through the city hall, not.
no, it can be done. Did Ron DeSantis change Chapter 119 overnight?
No, sir.
Okay, so
But-
Chapter 119, you can give it verbally. You could come in person at any public office in with any public employee. Golf courses, because they're operated by a third-party staff, then they should have somebody on site who's called the liaison or the public records officer, whoever handles that. There should always be someone on property to do that because they are owned by the city.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's if it's owned by the city. This is not owned by the city.
This part is. This building here, all this is. But you can't go on the green unless you are golfing. You can go through the trails
One second.
for other business.
Yep.
So, requesting a supervisor, because I keep on telling you, the golf course is not a public or city-owned property. It's a private business.
It's owned by the city of Casselberry.
But acknowledge that as an answer on a supervisor kind of explain it. Public records from the golf course. Something you have to city hall for that.
See if he parked in a parking spot. So one parked in the parking spot, and the other one parked on the side here. So we got more law enforcement here. So 3 law enforcement officers forgot the camera.
Okay, well, 23. Okay. All right.
How's it going? Hey man, can I ask your name, badge number real quick?
Yeah, it's Cavallero 103.
Nice to meet you. So yeah, this is owned by the city of Casselberry. I've already explained to the other two officers. One's not willing to listen. One's not really seeing it the way he should be seeing it. But you know, the GM, he wants me trespassed simply because I'm recording, and maybe he's triggered by the mask. I don't know. But as soon as I rolled up in here, I walked along here and went around the side. Before I even popped my head inside the building, he starts causing an issue, saying, "Oh, I'm going to call the cops. Oh, you're trespassing." I'm like, "Excuse me? You can't just do that on public property because it's not owned by the GM. It's not owned by like a CEO or anything. It's owned by the taxpayers." So this, to be clear, so there's no confusion. They're operated by a third party, but they're owned by the city of Casselberry. So the same rules, same laws apply as it relates to recording on public in places that are open to the public. So that's what's going on. And so I already requested a supervisor. Hopefully we'll get a sergeant. Is it a sergeant?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. Because usually they're a little bit more familiarized on, you know, the different laws surrounding trespass on public versus private property. But yeah, I've done this many times, and I mean, I know I'm right. I mean, I've done my research. I've been to other golf courses and went through this, and law enforcement educated the staff and left. So hopefully that happens here today and my rights aren't violated. Because if my rights are violated, then
That's the last
you know, then there's litigation. You know, and I always follow through. So
Yeah, man.
how's your day going though?
Can't complain.
Good.
Got this nice weather going on.
You got eyes like me, man. Like the piercing blue eyes. No homo or anything. I'm just just saying we have similar eyes. Oh yeah, I thought he was parked in a parking spot, but actually he's parked like kind of in the way there. Is there like, and I don't mean this to be funny, but a lot of times, or most of the time, when law enforcement arrives to a call, they don't park in a parking spot. Why is that? Why do they just park like on the side or somewhere where it's kind of in the way?
Unless it's something routine, we try to get to the caller or the problems as soon as we can.
Right.
You know, so we don't think about parking so much.
Right. I think here's your supervisor here. Hey, how's it going, Sarge? Sergeant Fields?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you. So, yeah.
Hey, YouTube,
Sure.
don't forget to hit that smash button, subscribe,
There
hit
you
the
go.
like button.
I like them already.
All right, what's going on?
So this is public property. It's owned by the city of Casselberry. It's operated.
It's owned by the city of Casselberry, yes.
Correct,
but,
and it's operated by a
not-
third party.
It's not, I wouldn't say public yet, but go ahead, I'm listening.
So I basically what happens, I rolled up in here walking with my mask and my camera rolling, and Kevin Martin, the GM, he got triggered by that. I didn't interact with anybody or nothing. I literally hadn't been here I was here less than 2 minutes before he started saying, "Oh, I don't want you in here because you look suspicious."
Okay.
Excuse me. So if I wore a red shirt, you have authority to just kick somebody off public property. So this guy is obviously out of his gourd. He called you guys. I'm sorry he's wasting your all's
okay.
time
I
and
don't
our
mind coming
tax.
here.
Well, it's wasting everyone's taxes and stuff. I don't appreciate it because I mean he's calling. He's calling.
How can I help you today? How would you like to resolve
I would
this?
love for you to protect my rights.
Okay.
That'd be great. The First Amendment.
So let's take another place owned by the city of Casselberry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lake Concord. Do you know where that is?
Lake Concord.
Yeah. So it's a city-owned property,
Mm-hmm.
right? Technically, you know, if you could be trespassed from there, right? Just like here.
If you
This
broke the
isn't
law,
like
right.
the post office where, you know, auditors go. This isn't like the lobby of a police department, you know, where, you know, I don't care if you record. Everyone's recording. Every
We're all recording each other.
recording. Yeah. I'm recording right now.
Yep.
You know, it's great. You know, so I understand what you're after. So,
Well, I actually
but
came
this
here to.
isn't-
Yeah.
But this isn't I have the right to enter. This is owned by the city.
Well, I came here to. Well, yeah, it's owned by. I came here to conduct business.
But you agree with
Well,
that? This is owned by the city, right?
Owned by the
This
city.
isn't like the post office where anyone has that right to go in there and mail a letter, right?
No, you have rights to come in here and conduct legitimate business.
Right,
Which,
but this is owned by the city. The city can technically trespass somebody from here.
Yeah, if
but-
you've broken a law,
No.
or if you're disrupting
Trespasses-
business.
The civil process of trespasses, anyone can be trespassed for any particular reason. You don't have to. I just had somebody last week trying
So
to.
someone
Hold
says
on,
if you- go ahead.
I'm explaining. So somebody last week said that we had to explain the history behind a trespass. We don't have to do that. We could just trespass. You know, just like let's say if you go to a privately owned store, They could trespass anyone for any reason. There doesn't have to be some specific reason.
On private property, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is
owned
not
by
private.
the city. This isn't public.
Owned by the city is
It's-
public. It's synonymous with public. It's taxpayer
No,
funded. So
but
I'm
we
an
can
owner.
still-
This is my golf course.
Oh, you live here? You own a business
I'm not going to answer
here?
that question.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but
So-
the immunities clause says you don't have to be a resident anyway.
Right.
So
Well,
that's a really
obviously
weak
you're
argument anyway.
knowledgeable with this terminology, this legal terminology. I'm not.
All right,
You know,
I've been
I'm
through
not
this
lying
many
to you.
times with lawyers,
When
yeah.
I get stumped, I go look things up, so it's
Yeah.
firsthand information. But
So this is public
this
property,
is this is city-owned property,
which means public,
not necessarily.
and it's open to the
Right.
open to the general
But
public.
That lake example, the Lake Concord example, we can trespass to you from there. You know, as like
I'm not familiar with Lake Concord,
Well,
so
it's just another city-owned property. Let's just say X.
is it a park?
City X.
Or
Yeah.
is it like what do you mean?
It's a
Just talk
park.
about
It's
just
but
just a
it's
lake with a park, like a
Yeah,
sidewalk
it's
around
just
it.
like a mile away, but it's a city-owned property. So
Well, you have to be
So again,
yeah. I'm
you-
agreeing with you to an extent. So you, as long as you're not breaking the law
yeah,
or
But, yeah, I mean,
disrupting
you're
business.
free to go. We're done here as far as protecting your rights.
I got
You're-
one more
you're-
ask.
you're protected.
Yeah, I got one more ask for you,
All right.
brother. Could you watch me try to submit a public records request to Kevin because they are
Well, this is the
under
wrong place to do that. You come
well,
on down to the police department. We can take
well, we
care
can
of
do it on any public property with any. So
it. Right, but
let me.
Kevin doesn't know probably how to handle it. I'm telling you,
He
as
needs-
the
well,
supervisor
listen.
that you requested.
Yeah, let me.
Come on
Can
down
I?
to the police
Yeah,
department.
yeah.
We'll
Can I?
help
Can I
you
just
out.
finish what I was saying though? Because I let you finish.
Sure.
You know, we're just having a cordial conversation. So, under Chapter 119 of the Florida Statutes
See,
and
I don't even
Sunshine
know what
Act.
that means.
By
That's
law,
something that
there's
I
a
would
state-
have to go look up because
Yeah.
I don't have.
I would encourage
that
you to look-
giant book memorized.
I would
and
encourage you.
never
Well,
will.
I would encourage you to look up. Basically, I'm just trying to submit a public records request.
Yeah.
I can do that on any public property
We'll talk to Kevin's
with almost
boss.
any public employee. So that's all. I just want you to witness that because if he refuses in front of
Well, I'm
you,
not going to be a civil witness for
That's-
anything.
that's
I'm
a-
going to hop in my car and that's it. You're protected. You're not trespassed.
he's
right?
not trespassing me.
I don't know. I mean, obviously not, right?
Okay, can I just get
I
your
don't-
badge number as well?
My badge number is 101.
101. Oh, it's
Yeah.
easy to remember.
Yeah, easy. So,
Okay.
anyways, if you need us again,
Okay.
you know, just give us a call. Good luck with your channel.
All right. So I'm good to stay here and conduct my business then, right?
I don't know what's happening. I didn't go inside and talk to anyone. I talked to you about protecting your rights. I let you know some information about your rights.
Okay.
If you cause a disturbance, yeah, they can trespass you.
Absolutely, I agree
If
with
they
that.
want to
Yeah.
trespass you, they can trespass you. We've already discussed that, so let's not be redundant. You know, obviously more legalese than me.
Apparently, I was hoping a sergeant would know more than me.
It's approach to this.
Yeah, well, I was hoping
you
you-
need me to look up this Florida statute 119 or whatever
Yeah,
you
in the
said.
Sunshine Act.
I will.
It means-
Sunshine Act, yeah. But I'm letting you know if you want something as far as
I don't need anything. Thank you,
from
sir.
the police department.
I'm good. Thank you.
Let him be a baby. Let him be a young boy. Let him do what he wants to do as long as he's not actually committing a crime that he's going to know. Okay? And if he's not doing anything against you, then yeah, of course he's not gonna do. Then if you put in the press charges and put it on a statement, then you're good to go. Let him do what he wants to do and go from there.
So you're telling me I can trespass him, but you're telling me that I shouldn't.
I'm giving you a suggestion, sir. That's what's going on,
So,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You understand? You understand
sit here with
the
him
goal?
in here, just,
You understand the goal? His goal.
yeah.
You understand what
I
he wants
get
to
it.
do.
Can I submit a public records request? That's my goal.
So, okay.
So can he continue to stand here and submit public
He
record
could,
requests?
you don't have to answer. He could stay here, ask whatever, but as long as he's not committing a crime, then yeah, you could do that, okay?
But he's
trying to get a rise to you.
I'm not trying to get a rise, sir. Hey, officer, I'm not trying to get a rise out of anybody. I'm just trying to conduct my business. I told you they would leave. Hey, are you guys not going to stick around to see if he breaks the law? I'm trying to conduct legitimate business.
Inform you of where you can go.
I'm informing you he is not complying with the state law.
Okay.
I need somebody to take down my public records request under Chapter 119.
Where to go, you continue ignoring us.
I do this all over the state of Florida. I've gone to tax collectors' offices and so on to conduct that business. It doesn't have to be the city hall, sir. Can you imagine everyone going to the city hall for that? It'd be a nightmare. Anyway, I told you they would leave, and I would still be here long after they go. So, like I said, I'm not breaking the law.
I can call him back if you're going to stand here and harass me.
Oh, you think this is harassing, really? Wow.
I mean, if you're going to stand here and harass me.
I'm just trying to get my business done. I've been here for over an hour now, or about an hour. Man, this guy has a huge ego. Holy smokes. All he has to do is...
Find this on YouTube.
Huh? Yeah, you can. And you'll see that I've been through this hundreds of times, and this happens almost every single time. And what happens is he's going to dig in his feet, he's going to double down.
I don't really care about that.
Okay, well, you can just go back to work. You're dismissed.
Can I find you on YouTube?
Good luck. You'll find.
No, I'm just curious. I just want to see me.
I don't feel like I'm being protected
Protected from what?
from being harassed.
I'm trying to conduct my business, and you're refusing, which is really a misdemeanor crime because it's a state law.
How this works, so.
Well, you got a little fortunate today because they were uneducated on Chapter 119 of the Florida statutes. But like I told you before, they're not going to kick me out of here for not breaking any laws.
I can trespass you. They said, Justin, I don't. So that's where you're at right now.
Well, you said you were going to trespass me, so what happened?
Following their lead. They're the city guys, so I'm
Because
following their lead.
you would be on a civil lawsuit if you were to do something stupid like that. They actually saved you from making a very big mistake, because you're holding yourself personally as well as the city of Casselberry liable if you were to violate my First Amendment right, freedom of press, and also trying to conduct Chapter 119 statute business and submitting a public records request. You know, the Sunshine Act in the state of Florida is supposed to be promote the most transparency. Again, FOIA request, public records request for transparency. That's why I call it the Sunshine Act. But instead, I find that you guys put transparency in a dark, dark corner, and you won't comply with the state law. But I can show this to the state attorney or city attorney and show on camera that you refused a member of the public for not submitting a public records request compliant with the Florida statutes, Chapter 119. What's going to happen is not only it's not going to be a good look, but I can get to the city attorney, and there could be repercussions for that unless you redeem yourself and comply with the state law. Stop breaking the law. So can I go ahead and submit my public records request? The coordinates to Sunshine Act?
Yeah, at City Hall. They have all the public records.
You see, like I said, you
We're
got
a
lucky.
private
You got so
company.
lucky. Those cops had no idea what they were talking.
We're a
The
private company.
sergeant admitted he
So-
never heard of it. So you got lucky there. But
Right.
I do this every single day. I know exactly what I'm talking about. So Chapter 119 of Sunshine Act says any member of the public can go to any public property with any public employee, submit their request, and then you have a reasonable amount of time to get that into somebody who fulfills that request, and then I give you my email, they email it to me.
At City Hall, there are no public employees that work here.
You guys are contracted with the government, sir. So like I told you, like for the
So we're
10th
private
time already,
employees of a private business.
you're contracted with the government, which makes, just like a security guard at a
Not
city hall,
public employees.
just like Allied Universal at the city hall, it's a security company.
Yeah.
They're still compliant to the state laws. I hope you got educated at least to some degree today, but I'm still not getting my business done. I don't appreciate that very much. If you guys want to petition your grievances to your government, you have a First Amendment right. This is Kevin Martin. He's the general manager. And today, hopefully his other staff were educated because he's just sinking in his heels and he's not going to be compliant with the state law. We'll take this to the city attorney and see what they say.
Please do.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Have a great day.
You have the day you deserve, tyrant. All right, we're gonna go walk around like we were originally going to do. So you're gonna run and hide, just like I said you were. Good, how you doing?
I want to know what channel it is. I see all that shit on TV on YouTube all the time.
Well, let me ask you first. I'll answer your question.
You go ahead.
What do you? Who do you watch right now?
Fuck, I don't know.
Anybody who lives here in Florida?
Fuck, I just see that shit on YouTube all the time.
Yeah.
I scroll and I'm like, oh.
So you work for the city of Casselberry, right? Would you get no?
No.
But you guys, you're one of the contracted ones out with the third party.
Correct. We're
Okay,
all
gotcha.
contracted.
I didn't know if it was a mix or if it was.
No. The city, like the cop said,
Yeah.
the city owns it, but we're by a management group, so.
Correct. I'm just curious, when you guys go through like training or anything, do they go over like, hey, because you guys are we're contracted with the city, if anybody comes in here for XYZ, we have to comply in that sense, because we are under the city banner.
No.
You guys don't have any training like?
We're not trained for situations.
Yeah.
No. See, I was hoping it was. This is my probably the second or no fourth golf course I came to, and usually they don't know about this kind of stuff. So hopefully.
As soon as I saw you pass by, I already knew what it was. I just want to know the
What am I doing? What am I doing? What do you think I'm doing?
Doing that story thing for
First Amendment?
Yes, there you go.
There you go.
Okay, can I know the channel now? I answered yours?
Yeah, I'll tell you, but can I just tell you privately? I don't want you telling Kevin. Not that it matters. He's going to find out anyway, because he's going to get angry phone calls from a bunch of patriots around the country because he's not abiding by the state laws and he's violating my First Amendment. He called the cops, men with guns to come try to remove me, which he failed, like I said he would. He's a Karen. Anyway, so it's
I'll let you put it there.
yeah. I don't like Karens.
No comment.
Kevin is a very fitting name.
And we got to work with that motherfucker.
I love it. All right, so go ahead, type in Liberty Troll.
I'll let you type it.
Yeah, it's hard for me to type with one hand. Sorry. Liberty, 2 words. Liberty Troll.
Trying to get it too. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't care. At this point, I'm pretty much
Troll.
done now. Liberty Troll, 2 words. So this camera is I call it a Karen magnet. Okay, it draws out the Karens.
Like that, right?
Yep, that's it. Did you put an O or sorry R? Yes. Oh no, Liberty Troll. Like the troll. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I put toll.
Yeah, I saw it. All right, brother. Well, I'm sorry you have to work for that guy. Have a good one. All right.
All right, brother.
Have a good rest of your day. And as you can see, law enforcement still hasn't left. Let's go say hello to them. How's it going? How you doing, sir? I'm sorry. Could I get the CAD number for this incident, please?
For yours?
I'm sorry? Yeah, for mine. Here, let me get over there in the middle. You got it? You can put it on a business card, or you can just say it out loud, actually.
I am out of business cards, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
The call screen number is 2025.
Okay.
286.
286?
1197.
1197. Thank you.
No problem.
So yeah, just so everyone's. I didn't meet you yet. Are you with the same police department? I would assume.
I am the same. You can tell I'm not the police.
Okay, never mind. I won't bother you then. But yeah, man. No hard feelings or anything. It's just for these public entities, even if they are operated by a third party, they're still subject to the same state law as it relates to the Florida Statutes, Chapter 119. Yeah. It's a transparency thing. That's all it is. And so, your sergeant, I was very surprised because typically they are supposed to be well aware of that, or at least
because we're only allowed to do criminal matters.
Right.
We're not allowed to go involve ourselves in civil.
I agree, 100%.
That's why once he was trying to pursue more civil stuff, like, hey, this is between you and him.
Right.
We cannot get involved.
Yeah, look, we're on the same page. It's just, the reason I was trying to get someone to hang around is because I wanted one of you guys to see the refusal, because that is a crime. It's a misdemeanor crime for a public employee or someone who represents the city or whatever, or county or federal, whatever. They are held liable. It's a misdemeanor crime, at least on a state or county level, or state level. Sorry, state level.
That's where it's still civil. We cannot get involved, but you are recording, so you already have all that evidence for yourself.
Yeah, I know, but certain misdemeanors have to be in the presence of a law enforcement. You know that, like unless it's a felony or something.
That's still the recording's still evidence and admissible because you're still recording it.
You would think so. I thought the same thing too.
It takes a little longer, right?
Yeah. It usually doesn't go anywhere, but
it takes a little longer. But
right.
The one you're looking at is it's borderline civil.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it could turn criminal, just like any civil infraction can turn criminal.
I think it's actually technically like an administrative. It's under criminal, but it's like an administrative thing at the same time. But it's not civil. But again,
that would more go through a different agency. There's a lot of agencies that regulate those types of things.
Okay. Well, anyway, I just wanted to let you know a little bit more what I was doing and kind of like where I'm coming from is all. But hey, you guys have a good day, all right?
All right.
Thank you. Have a good one. All right, well, since we're not able to submit our public records request into Kevin Martin or anyone, it seems, here, I'll just go ahead and give it orally. That way it's on camera that I submitted it. along with my email address, and if I don't receive it within a reasonable amount of time, then I can take action from there. Excuse me. All right, Kevin, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you orally here, my submission. I can hear one of his employees' echoes that was communicated to me right outside here that they actually got to work with this guy. Didn't seem like they actually like working for Kevin. Apparently he's just as tyrannical and stubborn to his employees as he is to members of the public who employ him or make it possible for him to work here on city property. But like I said, he's going to hide like they always do back in private. So he's figured out he can create his own privacy, and he's exercising that, but he's not supposed to treat members of the public this way. He's employed to provide the utmost professional service and be respectful. See, he's the one that came out to me right outside here and was combative and saying that what I was doing was suspicious. That's not exactly the way to start a conversation while you're in capacity of an employee working for the public and expecting a kind of response that would lead to us braiding each other's hair afterwards. How's it going? When he comes out, I'm gonna give my verbal public records request, which should take like a minute. Because, all right, Kevin, real quick, just hold on a second, one second. My verbal request, sir, is going to be your last name, title, salary, disciplinary record, as well as the rest of the staff here and then the maintenance logs, expense logs for the year 2025. You can send that to my email. My email is libertytroll.llc@gmail.com. I've submitted my records. If I don't receive it in a reasonable amount of time, I'm going to hold you liable for that. All right, Kevin? All right, Kevin, have the day you deserve. You were educated today. All right, well, that was a negative experience for sure. Casselberry Golf Club, Kevin Martin, the general manager here, absolutely disgusting behavior towards the public, has a serious disdain for someone just coming up, looking suspicious in his eyes, doesn't want to abide by the state law, which again, Florida Statutes Chapter 119 and the Sunshine Act, which I've communicated to him, at least 5 different times. When law enforcement came, fortunately for us, they did not violate our rights, but also fortunately for him, they did not educate on the Florida statutes, state law there, because they were uneducated on that themselves, as you can see. So, Kevin has a serious problem. Even his own employees don't seem to like his management style. You had the one gentleman out here say, yeah, we got to work with that mother effer. So Kevin is not particularly favored by his own employees here. But as you saw, I mean, literally soon after I got here, as soon as I walked up here to the front where I was within view, Kevin comes out and says, whatever he said, it wasn't nice, it wasn't friendly. He was giving me directives or telling me that what I was doing was strange to some degree, in some way, shape, or form. We went around over here to go inside, and then immediately he says that, he's trespassing us, and look how that turned out. So anyway, hope you guys learned something here. These city-owned golf courses, they are supposed to have a liaison of some sort who takes, like a PRO or public records officer, on site at all times, where someone is prepared to take public records requests under the Florida Statutes and Sunshine Act. And man, they could not be further away from transparency, just like the last golf course I went to at Dubsdread, Orlando, Florida. Now, Casselberry is within the greater Orlando area, but it's its own city. Law enforcement aren't too educated here, but you can see that they were not really wanting to violate my rights, knowing that people like me will actually follow through and holding them accountable. But as you saw, the one officer in here explaining to the general manager, he explained to him that, I'm here for some nefarious purpose. I'm here to try to get a rise out of him, which is what they typically do. So even though they somewhat protected my rights, they did it in a negative light, in a totally resentful way, which I don't know about you, I'm getting sick and tired of that sort of attitude coming from law enforcement. But again, I'm not really surprised either. The sergeant was a douche. He was trying to be all like humorous and everything at the beginning, act like he knew what was going on, but he didn't know a damn thing about the state law as it relates to public records. The guy thought I had to go to City Hall. What an idiot. Can you imagine everyone going to City Hall to put in their public records request? It would be a mess. Besides, it's not what Chapter 119 of the Florida Statute says. At least he admitted himself he had no idea what he was talking about, and he wasn't even willing to look it up. And then he wouldn't let me finish while he was giving me directives, so I just walked away. I'm not going to sit there and listen to that. He was dismissed at that point. So we went inside, and then, you know, from there. So yeah, here we are outside. We weren't trespassed. We weren't, you know, escorted out of here like Kevin thought I was. You know, Kevin is such a fitting name for this guy because he's a male Karen. I will be petitioning my grievances. I will be reaching out to Parks and Recreation or wherever I would have to reach out to hold them accountable. I'll provide more information in the description of this video in case you're interested. We all have a right to petition our grievances. It's our First Amendment right. I always do so peacefully, and I always encourage, if I do encourage anyone else to do it peacefully as well. Thanks for watching as usual, guys, and until next time, truth, trigger, troll.